His feet stepped slowly forward through the wreckage of a planet, his arm broken, but compared to those around him, he fared best. He had survived by dumb luck, a misstep at the right time. He'd been plummeted into the bunker, which sheltered him from the explosions that had torn at the planet's surface and those on it. Now he'd climbed his way free. Without water or food, he ambled forward. Dehydration took a hold of his body, and he fell forward. The pain tore at his chest as if his heart would shatter into 100 pieces. Those around him, his friends, scattered and blown to the wind, fragments here and there, and dog tags. He gripped the one of his closest friends in his hand. Then, as consciousness left his body, he heard voices, gently ushering him to rest for once. The rest had come easy. He saw his life flash past his eyes, every scream and cry of pain from his daughter as she was whipped from his grasp. That night they had forced his path into the arms of war and violence. Every explosion and bullet that took a friend from him. Now those who he had fought for, turned and wiped the planet of all life but his. Then he saw her hands outstretched to him, and how desperately he wished to reach her. But he couldn't move. He had to move. He couldn't die because of her. He forced his way back to the surface, to the tip of the iceberg of his conscience, and pulled himself up, begrudgingly stepped onward. Surely someone would come for him. As if in answer to this question, the ground rumbled, the explosions having cracked the surface of the dirt. The vibrations knocked the dirt even looser. He was delirious when they pulled him from the planet. His body battered from a fall, but his mind had suffered the most. He now had nothing, no wife, no child, no friends, and no purpose. His mind carried on deteriorating at a slow and steady pace. The young child haunting his waking nightmares. Where was she? Did she remember him? He closed his eyes, remembering everything from her sleep to where each golden lock fell naturally, and how she smiled. He could feel his ability to fight slipping. Grabbing his dog tags, he pushed himself up off the bed and took a step forward. He fell, the tags slipping from his grasp and sliding away. The hard metal floor was where he closed his eyes for the final time. Declared a John Doe when they landed. His daughter stood, barely 9, at the gate of a hospital, the flames having claimed her already. She waited for him, as she had for so long, tiny fingers grasping out to him as he walked over. A broken man and a girl who never got a chance. Both declared unidentified when they died. Both merely searching for one another.